So the two torque sensors are surface acoustic wave devices, and they are wired to the back of the antenna here, and power to the sensors and the return signal go via the antenna. This is the stationary antenna here, which fits over the top, and they run close to, but without touching, about 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters gap. And this antenna is then wired on to the electronics in the body of the sensor. So you have power in, less than a milliwatt. At that point, that creates a resonance in the SAW devices of a very precise frequency. When the sensor is strained, the frequency that comes back is different. It is changed by a certain amount. We use two sensors, one working at one frequency and one working at a slightly higher frequency. And we look at the difference between the two sensors. As you apply torque, one will increase its frequency, one will decrease its frequency. If you did it in the other direction, they will swap the other one. That means that that difference between the two of them, the difference frequency, which is normally 1 megahertz, will increase if you apply clockwise torque, decrease if you apply anti-clockwise torque. You then have a simple speed encoder, just optical speed encoder fitted onto here. And so that in the electronics there is an optical speed pickoff. So you have a sensor that measures torque and speed, which then allows you to compute the power as the three are interrelated. There is also a temperature sensor which is aimed directly at the shaft where the SAW devices are attached, and this allows for further compensation for temperature changes, because as the temperature changes, characteristics of the steel will vary slightly. So we can compensate for that, which maintains our 0.25% accuracy across the complete range of -10 to +50 degrees C. The electronics consists of 4 circuit boards, 2 here, 2 connected this side. The 2 at this end are the ones that are primarily involved in interrogating the SAW devices and the speed encoder and turning those signals into something more meaningful. The 2 circuit boards here, one is just a basic power supply board for supplying the power for all the processors, and the other is an output processor board, which provides the analog outputs, voltage or current, and the digital outputs, RS-232 and USB.